very, very beautiful document. It is futuristic. It is such an evolved document. But whenever there is a talk about its implementation, so the educators have to change their mindset. Educators have to come out. So I think it will take a very long time, and a lot has to be done. More than educating the learner and the students, we all need to work, co-create and co-work with the educators to create that shift in their mindset. That most of the time, I remember in the social science classes, I see that teachers making student mark that the answer is from here to here. And when the child would write his own perspective, the teachers will often not accept. So that is where the child is threatened to exhibit his own perspective. So that shift, the teachers have to learn more in this case than, but yes, the implementation will be a big challenge. But this is a very, very welcoming and, as I said, futuristic document. And we need to work a lot towards the teacher empowerment for the effective implementation of the policy.
I think the first thing is that we have to get rid of the term syllabus, and we have to get used to a curriculum. And very seldom do we realize the difference. I think even educators very seldom do reflect on the difference between curriculum and syllabus. And CBSE talking about reducing the syllabus actually doesn't help much. We have to prescribe a curriculum and then give the flexibility to the teacher to take this forward in his or her class as per the need of that group, as per the need of that demographic location of that school. And then let the question, even if it is a standardized exam, let it be conceptual. Then it is free from the local dimension. But it is a concept that is being tested if we have to test. That is one thing that I want to, I feel very strongly about, that somewhere we are too tied to the syllabus. I mean, how do you decide what the example that she shared, which is very much part of the SDG goals, that yes, we have to bring in sustainable development goals everywhere, that we are, whenever we are into the classroom transaction. So therefore, then that can only happen, or even if things like gender sensitization or equality, equity, honesty, integrity, life skills. So all these can only be incorporated if we rid ourselves of a syllabus, because no syllabus can be comprehensive enough to include these things. You really can't write a textbook on this. That is the human element there. You cannot create an app for that. That is where the human intervention comes in. That's where the transaction of the instructor, as you said in the beginning, yes, and the instructor has to be replaced by the facilitator. I mean, that is a very fashionable term to use. But have we been really facilitators in spirit? And it is not easy to give up this position of power, I feel.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, and we have been continuing like this for generations.
Yes.
And that is a very, very important thing. And therefore, when we talk about teacher empowerment, teacher retraining, and reworking on the educator, as Divyani said a little earlier, yes, it is not the students. We have to begin with the teacher first. Then it requires a complete revamp of the teacher herself. When we talk about experiential learning, and I say, okay, this is where the wheat for your chapati comes from. As a teacher, have I ever been out in a farm? Do I know what the wheat crop looks like? If I have not sensed it, if I have not felt it, I will never be able to bring it to the class. No amount of YouTube can equal that experience of being really in a farm and actually growing my own food. So I feel all these things that we have listed out as the syllabus for the children should be the curriculum of all teacher training institutions first.